Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day today, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my ranking of Henry Cavill's appearances as Superman in the DCEU. Unfortunately, he only got one solo Superman movie, but he did appear in some other movies. He will be greatly missed as Superman. He's definitely very underrated in the role, but nonetheless, DC is moving forward with David Corenswet as a new Superman, and I do wish him the best of luck, but it is a little sad that we won't be seeing any more Henry Cavill, unless maybe there's a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie at some point, and he returns through the multiverse. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, keep in mind, this list is just going to be my opinion. Share how you would rank Henry Cavill's appearances as Superman in the DCEU in the comments section down below. And before I hop right into the ranking, I just want to be clear, I'm not going to count the cameo in Shazam because that wasn't even Henry Cavill. He was unavailable at the time, and all he did was like walk a couple feet. Superman also appeared with other Justice League members in the Peacemaker series as well. I'm not going to count that because Henry Cavill was also not even available there. It was just like his outline, and he spoke no dialogue. And I'm also not going to be counting his appearances in The Flash. All you see is a little bit of him like on a TV fighting a volcano. And of course, when the Flash travels through time, you kind of see his like CGI version. So those appearances really don't count in my opinion. But without any further ado, let's hop right into the ranking. Coming in last place is his appearance in the 2017 Justice League movie. To put it simply, this one was just straight up bad. Now, this is the movie where Henry Cavill infamously had his mustache removed through CGI, and you can just tell like the whole movie that something is off with his mouth. And when it comes to this appearance, the whole plot line of the Justice League bringing him back to life is just rushed because they deleted like too many scenes in this version, so it doesn't even make sense. And then of course when you have him fighting the Justice League, that doesn't even make sense in this version, because the whole reason he starts fighting them is because he's like confused or something, even though he literally quotes Batman from the previous movie. And his motivation to help the Justice League defeat Steppenwolf doesn't even make sense in this movie. It's just there just because of the sake of it. And similar to the other characters in the movie, the dialogue that he was given is just not deep at all. It's ridiculous. Coming in at number 4 is his appearance in Black Adam. Now, this was very short. It was just a post-credit scene, but this is actually one of the most underrated post-credit scenes in a movie. It is definitely very sad that it was setting up stuff that never happened, because it was shortly after this that Henry Cavill was fired from Warner Bros. But nonetheless, this appearance, while it is brief, is actually pretty good. Just the way it was filmed and the line he speaks and what it meant for the future of DC that did end up not happening, it just felt very cool. Coming in at number 3 is his appearance in the Snyder Cut. Now, on a story level, this is pretty much the same as the 2017 Justice League movie, except on an execution level, it's actually good. First of all, at the beginning of the movie, you have this like really good shot of like Superman screaming that sets the mother boxes in motion for the movie. But when the Justice League actually brings him back to life, it makes sense. And when he starts fighting the Justice League, he doesn't speak, which just makes it so much better. And he actually has a good emotional moment with Lois and his mother. And of course, you get the scene where he's back in the Fortress of Solitude, hearing the voices of Jor-El and Jonathan Kent. And when he puts on the black suit, it's just really good. And it just makes it very clear why he's helping the Justice League, why he feels called to do it. And there's just an amazing fight scene with him and Steppenwolf. So overall, this is just a great appearance of the character. Coming in at number 2 is his appearance in Man of Steel. And this is where he was the main character of the whole movie. It's exploring his origin story, and the film just does such a phenomenal job of making him relatable. And that's a hard thing to do because Superman's practically just an invincible character. But the film finds a way to really show his relationship with his parents, kind of how he grew up and dealt with being different from other kids, and how he gets this calling to be a superhero to help others. Just everything about his character arc in this is done really well as he starts to become Superman. And he has all these different internal struggles. But coming in at number 1 is his appearance in Batman v Superman. Well, Batman v Superman is a film that I feel like has some rushed plot points story-wise with him setting up the Justice League. It's definitely an underrated film nonetheless, and the biggest strength of this film is the character development with Batman as well as Superman in this movie. And this is where you have Superman trying to figure out what to do with all these people reacting to him. He's become a very controversial figure because of how powerful he is, and people aren't sure if they can trust him. But you have him still saving people, still being that symbol of light. And this movie definitely shows how different he is from Batman, where Batman's kind of hiding from the police and that kind of stuff, whereas Superman shows up to a trial. And this really just explores how Superman is flawed, but he wants to help people. And this is also where you get to see him being Clark Kent at the Daily Planet and how he interacts with people differently in that persona. It's just overall a very great appearance where you have Superman being this broken character. The execution here was just spot on, except for the Martha scene. But overall, that was my ranking of Henry Cavill's appearances in the DCEU as Superman. Again, share yours in the comments section down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.